Young rebel, young money, nothing you could tell me. Paperwork taking too long, maybe they don't understand.
Back at it again with another episode of Locked In. Welcome to episode 10. Got some special guests for y'all here today. Got my brothers, got Jaylen Manning and Judge Payne. I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves to y'all and tell them what they do.
Well, my name is Judge Payne. I play college basketball right now. That's about it.
My name is Jaylen Manning. Go to ECC. Just graduated from Reservoir High School, and I'm hoping at ECC this year.
So just for the audience, just tell them when y'all first started playing basketball, how old y'all was.
When I first started playing basketball, I really started a little late. I actually started off playing football. I was a football player, so my first time actually playing like regulation basketball was probably my 9th grade year. From there, I kind of fell in love with it and just took it and kept working on my craft from there. And
Started hooping when I was young. I used to play basketball back then. My dad used to hoop, and I just fell in love with it back when I was a kid.
So, just to start off and tell the audience a little bit more about basketball, Judge, I basically seen you, teach yourself how to play basketball. And when you came back to Reservoir for your sophomore year, just talk about that whole process because you was a football player at first.
Right.
So what made you fall in love with the game of basketball and just, progress to get better each and every day?
Yeah, so my freshman year of high school, I actually was down living in Greensboro, North Carolina. I played football. I played on both JV and varsity. My team wasn't that good, but it was a good experience for me. But that year, I also actually played basketball for my school as well. I kind of fell in love with it. The atmosphere of North Carolina basketball is like no other. I seen players from like Dennis Smith all the way out to like Harry Giles back then. Those big guys. And then the atmosphere of basketball, I kind of just fell in love with it. It was what I wanted to do. So from there on, my 10th grade year, I moved back to Maryland. So I knew I wanted to make the team. It was a new school. I didn't know none of the coaches. Didn't really know none of the players like that either, except for my boy right here. So I knew I had to work hard. So me and my little brother right here worked out every day. We would wake up maybe like 8 a.m. in the morning, go right outside to the outside court, work on trying to develop in our offense, trying to develop in the shot. And from there, never really had a trainer. Moms never really had the money to get a trainer, and moms was never really involved with actually learning how to actually obtain a trainer. So everything was just self-taught. I knew if I wanted to do it, I had to go grab it. So that's what I worked on.
For sure. So just another question for Jaylen. During your junior year at Reservoir, you didn't get a chance to really play like that, but your senior, you kind of took the next steps forward and really progressed. Just talk about that whole process in your senior year.
That summer, I really worked my hardest. Knowing that I'm a short guard, I got a disadvantage. So I had to work on my shooting and my driving and just being an overall better point guard.
Sure. So just talk about, your upcoming year going to ACC and just your first year playing college ball. What are you looking forward to? Like, what goals do you have and what are you trying to accomplish on your first season?
During my first season, one of my goals is like to really play because there's a lot of competition at ACC. So my main goal is to really play, and then I'm gonna worry about being a top guard in JUCO and yeah.
Sure. So I know Corona kind of slowed things down for us hoopers. Not being able to get to any gyms, any open gyms, of course. Kind of having to find gyms outside, of course, outside like that. But just talk about how COVID affected you guys overall, not being able to hoop for that period of time.
Man, it was a big disadvantage, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, right before COVID, I was actually just coming off my injury anyway. So I couldn't really hoop like that, so my main focus was just trying to get back in shape. So we did a lot of running, but then everything went back on lockdown, so we had to slow down on the running part. So it was a big disadvantage. We wasn't really able to stay in shape like that. Well, I know me as basketball wasn't really able to stay in shape like that. So I'm working to try to get back in shape now.
Yeah, like Judge said, we was just running, trying to get back in shape because we couldn't hoop, snow hoops out, indoors closed, and yeah, just trying to get back in shape.
Sure. And then this is just another question for Judge. Just talk a little bit about the injury, the knee injury. How you're recovering from that, and what steps you're taking forward to try to get that healed up.
Right. So last year, my sophomore year at ACC, actually didn't even get to play before the season. I had torn my meniscus, sat out for 6 weeks. Came back, was trying to get in the rhythm of playing again, and I actually tore my meniscus again this first one actually needed surgery to be repaired. Got the surgery, found out that they couldn't repair it at all. It was shredded. So right now I really don't have a meniscus at all. Ended up having to take out the meniscus. So that injury really set me back. It's a little hard. Like I'm not as explosive as I used to be. Can't really push off. I don't really have the quickness as I did before. But slowly and surely trying to gain the strength back in my leg and stuff like that, just so I can become more explosive again. Being a little guard, that's very important and very essential to the type of game play I have. So yeah, that's just what I'm working on right now. Last season when I didn't play, we actually was able to grab a regional championship. We actually wasn't able to go down to play in the nationals because of COVID and everything. They cut that short and everything like that, but we still was able to get a ring and everything like that. So it's cool. It was ranked number I think it was ranked 9 in the country, so that's all right.
Sure. This is a question for both of y'all. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Ooh, that's a good one. What do I see myself in the next 5 years? First of all, I want to be graduated from college. I want to at least have played a year or two overseas, and I want to be starting my own business by that. I'm really big on entrepreneurship. I don't want to work for anybody. I just want to learn how to make my own money and not work for money, make the money work for me. So that's what I'm working on right now.
In the next 5 years, hope to graduate from college. I'm not really sure what I want to do after college. I don't even know what I want to do yet, but soon to find out.
Sure. So I'm gonna just go ahead. This is the second segment of this. We got the locked in question of the day. If there's anybody in the NBA you feel like you can just flat out get a bucket on, who would that be and why?
LeBron James. Cause I'm a bucket and he can't guard me. It's that simple. I don't care about none of that. Chris Paul can get it. Stephen Curry can get it. Kyrie Irving can get it. Who can get it, Jay?
KD can get it. I don't care.
KD can get it. Dwight Howard can get it. He can get it. He can get it. It's whatever with me. Whatever.
Oh man. And then I'm gonna just ask y'all this: name your top 3 artists. You know who y'all cranking every day for a game while you're working out. Who's your top 3?
Look, you know you gotta throw the baby on it, the little baby.
Sure.
Then you gotta add the young boy. For sure. Since it's gonna be like for like a game, gotta throw Meek on it.
Sure.
Meek will get you right.
That's alright. That is alright.
You gotta throw the Meek
That's
on it.
alright. I got young boy, little baby. Dang, I don't want to say me because you got it. So I'll probably throw G Herb, No Cap, one of them, man.
My man, on to that no cap, bro.
No Cap, alright.
Hey.
He alright.
But yeah, man, I just want to say I appreciate what y'all doing, man. Just continue to stay on the right path. You know, as brothers, we always gonna support each other and just stay on the grind. Whatever y'all doing, we always gonna have each other's back. And that's it for episode 10 of Locked In. Make sure y'all tune in for next week's episode and make sure y'all continue to stay locked in.